So, welcome back to stage 14 of the Giro. The last few stages we had have been sprint stages. At stage 13 was won by Ivan Garcia in a breakaway, and then the sprinters came in behind. Stage 12, remember seeing that last time, that was us recording that. So now we're on a time trial. So unfortunately, both Quintana and Pogacar are useless time trials, so we just gotta hope that they are on a good day form. So we'll fast forward a bit until we get to some of the decent riders or our first rider starts. Favourites for today's stage are going to be Primoz Roglic of Team Jumbo-Visma, Tom Dumoulin of Jumbo-Visma, Kwiatkowski going to be up there, but probably not the top favourite. Yates is third. Yates has got a decent time trial, but no match for our Quintana or Pogacar, who looks like they're already on a good form. It's starting to rain now, and there's a bit of wind. Let's have a look at the map. So we start from the start, all down here, we're going all the way up, so we got a tailwind most of the course. That means we can take a slightly greater effort than normal. So we'll head back towards some of the starting riders. Narvaez is starting. He's an hour down, don't care about him. Saint Army. A lot of cyclists who won't matter in the overall. Van Poppel riding for Alpecin Phoenix. And about to start for Gative. We'll start him on 74. He's got a 70 time trial today, 72 flat, and 72 prologue. This time trial today starts off really flat. We get a slight hill in the middle, a slight hill and descent at the end. Still going to maintain times 2, because we don't want to be here forever doing the time trial. Times 4. 74 looks about right with energy. Remembering we need to have a bit more energy left over for the hill. Hill's coming up, especially since most of our riders are better at hill than they are at time trial. Coming into the first checkpoint, we've got the first checkpoint leaderboard up here. Gative, I reckon probably 30th. Oh, 7th. We are doing quite well so far. 8th now, 53 seconds down on Michael Hepburn. The real judge will be when we get to the second checkpoint after the hill, as to where we stack up against the others. 34 places till Swift starts. Keep an eye on that. We're now 10th, minute down on whoever the new leader is, which is Joseph Cerny. Currently first at the second checkpoint is Matteo Sobrio of NTT Pro Cycling. Looking at energy as we go up the hill, 74 seems to work quite perfectly. Gative is about to pass Brambilla, so he's doing a really good time trial today. And he's sitting in third at this checkpoint here. Michael Hepburn coming in behind is taking first, so nothing. So we are going up the standings as we go through the hills. Coming on through the final time trial, coming up to the third checkpoint, Jonas Rickert of, I think it's Alpecin Phoenix, is currently leading. 7 minutes to go. We're in fourth. 5th now, once we get Hepburn, who's catching up quite quickly behind us. Cerny's there as well. Go up the final hill. 74 is looking quite good. Passing a lot of these Conti riders. Ian Stannard now riding for Bora. Gative, and he's out of energy, so 74 on the end's probably, some of our better riders, pretty quite right, and he's coming first at the final checkpoint until Michael Hepburn comes past. So 74 is a great way to start for someone who's around 70 at time trial. So now let's head back to the start line, scrolling through all these riders. Anyone else who's up here in the highest. Durbridge, 38 minutes down, is pushing a great time trial so far. Nibali, there's Antonio Nibali, Ulysses, Elia Viviani, 5th in the points classification, haven't seen much of him this race. Moschetti of CCC Sprandili Polkovici, well, just CCC Pro Racing. under the new UCI name. Keep that fast forward going. Set Carlos Verona, 58th, 29 minutes down. Next we'll have is Swift. So Connor Swift, time trial today is pretty decent, so we will go 75. This hill also looks pretty good, so he's going to be about par his stats as Getiev, so we can aim to go 75. Quintana, probably go 74. His time trial stat with today's form is less than that of Getiev's. Oh, 74. Otherwise, pretty good forms, and we'll keep the fast forward on. There's note these two riders are about 29, almost 30 minutes down on GC. So for them, they're just going for a stage victory if they can, or to try and rise up the rankings. As they start, Getiev is still third, but 2 minutes down on Cerny. It's quite a great placing so far, with only about 50 riders still to start. Carlos Verona gets past, Climber. Swift has gone through the first checkpoint, he is 14th. He is 42 seconds down. Quintana is 40th, minute 54 down, so he's not doing too good of a time trial. Coming up to the second checkpoint, passing Roschetti, a bit more of a sprinter. Second checkpoint for Swift, passing Battleglin. What's happening through here? He's 11th, he's now a minute down, so he's kind of losing a bit of time here on the hill. He is not much of a climber. Where's Quintana? Quintana's 3 minutes down at the second checkpoint, so he's not going to be featuring very heavily in the overall. Here's a domestic. Here's Swift coming up to the third checkpoint now. Luke Durbridge leads this checkpoint. Oh, now another rider's starting, so we'll get Madals, who's in decent form, for 174. Connor Swift came through 12th at 1 minute 32. It's on a reasonable day, so we're the same as we did for Getiev. Bit of a crash there with the program, so we'll get back onto it. Sergio Higuita, he's looking reasonable, so we'll put him on about 4 or 5 as well. Swift is dying, so it looks like 4 is the magic number, even if you're on a good day. Quintana is 4 minutes down at the third checkpoint. He's just not going to be having a good time trial today. Although he has got more energy left than Swift. Swift is practically dead, so he will lose quite a few placings in the final kilometres. Higuita is on a reasonable day, 74. Can speed that up again. Moscon will be starting shortly, so when Moscon's getting closer, we will start reducing that, pausing it. And Moscon's on a good day, so we can start with probably 5 for Moscon. I know we said last time, but Moscon's already got base stats above 70. Hey, Swift finished 13th. He actually finished higher than Getiev at 2 minutes 14. Here comes Quintana coming into the finish line. Remember, this is Dea Quintana, the brother of Nairo Quintana. He will finish in 34th, 5 minutes down, so makes no difference. Madals is already 2 minutes down on the first time check. That's a bloody big margin. That's not ideal. Why did that happen? Hopefully we can make up some more time going through these hills. But, like, that's insane. Or I hope Quintana and Pogačar are in a good race form. So we can increase that speed again. Higuita goes through in 60th position, 1 minute 54 down. Gianni Moscon powering through 75. He should hopefully set a faster time than these two. We can increase Medels and Higita as they come up the climb. Moscon is 56 seconds down, so that's more manageable margin for a GC leader. Quintana is about to start. Quintana's second on GC. We just gotta hope that Simon Yates and some of the further up GC people are not as good form. Quintana, perfect form. We'll put him on 74. Then when we get to the hill, we'll increase it to 75, as we did with Medels and Higita. Medels is 3 minutes 37 down on the checkpoint. Cool. Pogacar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put him on 74 as well.
Attention, it's a new best time.
Moscow's coming up here, we'll increase it to 76. So we climb up this mountain here. 78 even. Higita's 3 minutes down at the second checkpoint. Who else? Dumoulin has just gone through, best time so far. Bookman's 45 seconds down. Bernal's 38 seconds down. Carapaz 46 seconds down. So as long as we stay within these like fives, Medals is 44 minutes down. It's not going to make a big difference. Yates is 33 seconds down. Quintana's coming through the first checkpoint, and Quintana is 1 minute down. We are losing the pink jersey today. Pogacar's a minute down as well, so put them both on 75. We have to keep this up. Medals, Moscon back down to 75 again on the flat, 74 even. He's out of energy and he's still climbing. He's been passed by Betio and Bilbao. So he's not having a good day. He's not having a good day either. Moscon 73. This is not going to be a good race for us. Moscon's a minute 25, so he's still losing time. Quintana coming up to the hill, we can put him up to 80. Pogacar, same thing, 80 for him. Just done times 1. Medals finished in 55th. Higita's coming over to the line, 48. Moscon's still climbing, Quintana's climbing, and so is Pogacar. Pogacar 81. Carapaz is a minute 26 down, Bernal's a minute 13 down, and a minute 30. So a lot of people are losing time to Tom Dumoulin today. Once we get past this checkpoint, we'll put Quintana back down to 74. Okay, Quintana's back on 74, we're now 14th, a minute 23 down. Here comes Pogacar. Be about the same place for us, it's going to be a bad day for us. He's 8, a minute down. Okay. Moscon's still coming over the top. He's just... Woods is there. He's caught up to Woods. Even Sosa's kind of pulled away. Even Sosa will fly a time of 3 minutes down. Plus what a bit for Moscon. 17th. So he's on a reasonable time in terms of everyone else, but he's still 2 minutes down. Dumoulin's putting out massive pace. Quintana, we could leave it about 74 there. One increases to 75 when we get to the hill. So just after this third checkpoint, we're going to increase it again. We're going to try and use as much energy as we can up the hill, because we can go up rather than go down. Oh, this is going to be the telltale. If we've lost more time, we're just 2 minutes down. Okay, we need to up the pace on Pogacar and Quintana. We're losing 2 minutes today. This is not going to be fun. Dumoulin sets best time. Jack Haig comes in. 5 minutes down. Lopez is not time. None of these guys are time trialists. Bookman comes in, 4th, 2 minutes down. Bernal comes in, 4th, 2 minutes down. Carapaz comes in, 5th. Yates. 4th. Quintana. 18th. We've lost 3 minutes. Here comes Pogacar. We lost 3 minutes on both Pogacar and Quintana. So what's this going to do to the overall? I think we've well and truly lost pink. We're out of the top 10. We're actually so far out of the top 10, we've just ruined our chances at winning overall. No, that's the stage. Oof. Overall. So Pogacar is 4th, 59 seconds. We can win there back in the mountains. Quintana, 131. Okay, we can. This is definitely a salvageable Giro. We have not lost entirely yet. Let's have a look at the other jerseys coming up now. Victor Vershav, always make his pronunciation of his name wrong. And Lotto Soudal is still winning the Mountains classification. A nice blue jersey there with Lotto Soudal. Tadej Pogacar, still in the points jersey, ahead of Sam Bennett, Nairo Quintana, Ackermann, Yates, Viviani, and Bernal. Alaphilippe, haven't seen much of him these past few races. So they're saving himself up, or he's dying slowly, which I hope is he's dying slowly, because he is a pain to race against. Youth jersey, Bernal takes over Pogacar, 4 seconds between the two of them. We can take the youth jersey back. Bit of a sucky race today. Don't really care about the team classification. We're second. Okay, let's have a look at the results. We lost a lot of time today. However, we're not too far behind. Yeah, so 59 seconds of Pogacar, minute 31. So that's the end of today's stage. See you guys next time for whichever stage it is.